is a dance choreographer, he's a dance artist, he's a dance businessman too. I have to say he's everything dance. And of course, his name is Hilary Chinonso Uzoka, who is the director of the Dance Boost Concept. And like I said, he's an entertainment person and a business. And he's been dancing for over a decade from the age of 12. So that's almost more than 20 or
20,
30 years.
30.
Is it 30 years now?
25 now.
25 years.
Oh, that's a good one.
That ranges from hip-hop to classic to rock to Michael Jackson steps, because you kind of resemble Michael Jackson step and I see you at Niger Urban Street Dance. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you on board.
Thank you so much.
Nice. So dancing, well, you started as a kid, so I'm just going to say it came to you naturally. It's not like you learned this anywhere, right?
Yeah, not really, dance, like I used to tell people, is a talent.
Okay.
But you as an individual, you need to work on it and get better. So, but what influenced me was the likes of the legendaries, James Brown, Michael Jackson, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Bob Marley, their inspirations and the way they take the art so passionate.
Okay.
Not putting money first. So those things motivated me.
That's a good one.
Okay, so let's look at the evolution of how you started off back in the days. How was it in trying to build your brand as a dancer in a country like Nigeria where dance is not really appreciated? So how was your journey like?
Okay, it all started when I was in primary school. I remember when I would just come out in front of the classroom, trying to do the moonwalk. And back in the 90s, moonwalk was everything. Back then at home, I'm not doing anything. I come back from school after my homework, you just see me putting on the video cassette. Then it was video cassette. And I just see Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk, and it's so amazing. And when I talk to my mom and say, Mom, I tried to get me these shoes that have tires. He said, no, this man's doing it real. So I worked so hard to be good at that.
So learn how to do the moonwalk.
Yeah, that's how I learned how to do it at the parlor. And when I could do the moonwalk, I found that I was exceptional. When I go to school, I jump in front of the classroom and I do the moonwalk, and everybody's like, wow, this guy's a small god. So I began to see, love from my colleagues, and all those things motivated me to just keep working hard. And I said, if I can do the moonwalk and people appreciate me, then I think I could go do the popping, locking,
breakdancing and all of that.
It keeps pushing me to do more, and that's how I started.
Wow.
Did you ever imitate Michael Jackson though? In all the time that you've been dancing, maybe at your performances, at events, did you ever do like a proper full imitation
of course,
Michael Jackson?
Definitely. I do for brands even. I do full-time Michael Jackson. I'm even recognized as African Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I've been awarded about 4 awards from it, yes, to be one of the best of African.
Yeah, actually, that's what I said. I didn't even see your eyes, but I knew that
Just
you
like
already
your
had
frame
that whole.
has that
Yeah,
Michael
he
Jackson
happens
frame.
to be the role model, and he inspired me to go into different genres. In Nigeria here, they don't tend to appreciate you so much if you do the home style back in the days. If you just come out that you're doing galala, you look like you're one kind of local guy. Or if they see you doing the popping, the break dancing, you look so exceptional. But now, things are trending, and it's really helped me to go versatile. I could do different style of dance, and it has made me a brand. And that's why I tell people I'm not just a dancer, I'm a dance artist.
Nice.
So people's perception of dance, I believe, has changed now. How have you been able to, because I would say maybe to a very large extent, you will be one of the, let's say, mentors or people that have inspired the new wave of dancing now in Nigeria. But how has that journey been like in trying to change the perception of dance to what it is now? Now when you have people dancing, there's shows now, there is always like choreographers now. It's much different. So how was it like? And changing that perception.
Well, back in the days, I wouldn't lie to you, dance wasn't recognized. We were just like backup dancers. When an artist is singing, they just pay you a stipend and you just do the thing. But thanks to the likes of Kafi, and who got used to, sell the brand so big to, Africa and Nigeria at large. And when people start seeing it, they start appreciating dance. And to God be the glory, I myself too, during those days, I've not been known like she was known, but she motivated me and inspired me to do more. Wow. And then we started seeing ourselves, creating our own brand, our own signature in dance. And that's why you see Afrofusions have different style of dance, like the Galala, the Akwaba, the Shoki, and all that. We start creating our brand, doing what we call Afrofusion. And these things start touching the minds of the international arts there. And they begin to give us that spotlight, bringing competitions for us to participate, give us a little thing called gift or award, like you're winning something, but still in our style, you know, branding it and all that. So back in those days, it wasn't appreciated, but now with the trending of new styles, musicians bringing new slangs, it has now made dance style having this, okay, let's see what they can do, but we're still not fully recognized as a brand, which we're still pushing, but it's not something we can just start a full time, because if you look at Nigerian music at itself, it started celebrating like way back 2004-5. People started loving Nigerian music. Before, if you go to parties, you see them playing the way back
Foreign
raga and
music.
all that, so we're still pushing though.
Let's talk about how your competitions have been so far. I imagine that you've attended a lot of competitions. So walk us through it. You know, the ones you've attended, the reception, the love, you know, the style, the kind of work and the craft you put into what you do.
Well, I remember that 10 years ago, I will not mention brands, I was opportune to, you know, win a competition but for Lagos region, and I was awarded 100,000. Wow. And that pushed me to take the next step. And the next year, which was 2011/12, I won a brand new car as the best dancer in Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
And it's on Google, and that turned the whole picture around. And I had fans, and I had disciples, not followers. Because I believe in disciples. Followers can always unfollow you, but I had the disciples who begin to preach my gospel, begin to say, I've heard of this guy, Hilary Jackson, the dance machine. I've heard of this guy. And people begin to look at my work. People begin to call me for events. And from there, competitions, from competitions. So that huge one for me, winning a car, because it's unusual for a dancer to win a car.
Yes, it's
I couldn't believe
reserved
my
for
eyes.
musicians.
That's it, yeah, that's a major one.
You understand? So it just opened the door. And other competitions that was coming in after doing that for 2013, 14, 15, it got to an extent. If I go to competitions, dancers start saying, no, it's Ojoro, you want to be professional. So I had to now, you know, take a step back and bring out young ones to go for the competitions. I coach people, I do stage performances, but for competitions, I just go for as a judge.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that has really given me a boost.
Okay, let's talk about some of the projects you've worked on, you've been part of, both here and abroad.
Would you like me to mention brands?
Yeah, well, you can't mention
Well, not
brands
the
because you're going to have
brands,
to
but
pay.
yeah.
But just mention off the top of your head, just some of those things, projects you've done regarding dance.
I've done a lot. Like, there's no how I'm going to mention, I won't want to mention brand, but I've been able to travel to Dubai to do dance tour.
Okay.
I've represented Nigeria in most African countries like Ghana, Kenya, and the likes. I've been able to, there's a major big brand that took me to do the African Michael Jackson, which spotted me out there, and everybody begins to call me to come do the African Michael Jackson. Fela's craft has also taken me to Africa to do different style of dance where people appreciate the way I define the Fela dance, like the zombie soldiers.
Yes.
If you see the way I interpreted it, like soldiers who, the wrong soldiers, not soldier in general, who they just ask you to go do something and you just do it without even thinking twice, you know. And those are the people Fela was really calling the zombies. You know, you tell them to go front, they go, you tell them to come back, tell them to sit, tell them to stand. Anything you just do, no thinking twice, you know. And that choreography took me far and wide, with brands taking me out there to, you know, do the act.
All right.
Okay.
Let's talk about now these disciples that you said you have, you know. Let's talk about how you've also been able to discover new talents. So do you have like a dance school or like you know, a group of young people that you mentor, and how do you do that?
I think we should take a break
Okay.
first, and then we'll come back to talk about that.
Yes.
Then we haven't even gotten to the topic, which is so we're having more like a training session here. Dance as a tool of communication, not fully harnessed. I would really love to once again your thoughts on that. So we'll just take this break. When we come back, we'll be talking of how dance can be used as a tool of communication, which has not been fully harnessed. So please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Target acquired. I'm going in.
Okay, so that's an amazing another performance and choreography by, which was of course by Hilary Jackson, and which brings us to that conversation of how can dance be used as a tool of communication, and I believe that's not been fully harnessed. So let's know what you think about that whole concept of dance as that's you know.
First, when you say dance as a tool of communication, so when I tell people it's more like passing information, you know, to people. And dance as a tool of communication is also as a means like music. When a musician sings and gives you message through a line or through a lyrics, dance through our body gestures. We send messages to people, we tell stories. We tell people, youth, to stay away from drugs. So you use our body to pass a message for people to stay away from wrong vices. Like people doing drugs, courtesy, and rape, and prostitution, or say no to all these things. So dance as a means of communication, we've been trying to pass our messages, even in music videos. If you watch most of our dances, we tell stories by our act, you see the way dancers do things like this,
choreography
with their mouth, yes, and all that, all those skills, and yet we're still not getting this attention we want. You know, they always just see dancers like, just use them to just create people to come together, and once they get people coming together, just put dancers aside, and it's really not beautiful for us. So we've been trying to communicate with people with our body movement, with our language, because dance itself, body is a language.
Body is language.
Yeah, good. So we try to pass this message, but people are not getting it. People are not seeing it. They see dances like something else because you make your hair, because you tint your hair, because of some dress codes you do. They see it like you're a bad boy, you're ruffians, and all these things are messages, they are communications. The way I dress, I'm trying to pass a message to you. You know, they said you'll be addressed the way you dress. Yeah, so sometimes we dress these ways to just pass communications, to pour out our mind, our pains, what we're going through in the country, the hardship and all that. So when we say dance as a means of communication, this is what we're trying to say. So we need this attention. We need people to, you know, give us this attention. The government, bring concerts, give us dance festivals. Let it be annually. Let it come up where dancers will be able to pour out their minds. Sit down, get the message, just like dance dramas, just like movie, stage performances. We'll tell you a story. We'll give you a story what happened in the 1960s, and it all begins like this.
As a dance drama.
I know that I watched quite a couple of films that are based on dance, like Drumline, and just quite.
You got
stuff like
but
that.
it's not
on dance.
It's not dance. There's another one that is purely dance. So we've had.
You got
Step
Up.
Yes,
you know, the international bodies have been able to make dance and awareness internationally. But here, they don't accept all these things. The only way they just see dance as maybe a song is trending. They just call one dancer, come, give us one move, and you just do a move, and the artist just takes the glory as if he owns it, and he gives the name, and all of us now follows at the back of the artist. You see, we've been deprived of that creativity because we sit all the time to think, what will I do for the corporate bodies to accept us? What are we going to create? A dance that somebody in the office can do as well, that will not be offensive. At the end of the day, after taking so much time to create this move, someone else, because of the influence or the money he has, just picks the moves and create it and gives you the name. And you just see he owns it. So these are the things.
Do you think there should be more dance schools to, maybe if there are more dance schools, more people will be involved, and then do you think this could put an end to such things?
Dance schools is not just the only problem, it's individual.
Okay.
And I said something about disciples and followers. A lot of people just follow trends. They don't want to learn. if you ask 85% of Nigerian dancers, tell them, this move you just did, what's the name? A will tell you another name, B will tell you another name. Our dance are not profiled. Look at the Americans, they will tell you popping, waving, break dance, hip hop is defined. Whether you go for years to come, they have a foundation. But Nigerian dance, there's no foundation. You see somebody doing this leg, he tells you happy feet, another person tells you, well, you know, just stuffs like that. And dance school is for those who want to have mature mind, who want to learn, who want to know what dance is all about. So people dance, but they don't even know the definition of what dance is. You just ask somebody, what is dance? He said dance is a movement of the body. Dance can be a movement of the body. I used to tell people it's a rhythmatic movement of the body.
Wow.
Because dance gives rhythm. If there's rhythm, the body moves. You can just move like this, does not mean you're dancing, but if you move rhythmatically, then it's dance. So the dance school is just there to teach you, guide you, let you know what you want to do, how to speak, what to say at the right place. You understand? So, but most dancers just want to follow trending. That's why I said followers and disciples. But your disciples, they might be few, but they take time and years to learn. By the time they come out there to give you a good performance, when you sit down and watch, you know this is a good show.
So what is the future of dance in Nigeria? What do you see as the future of dance?
Well, it's going to be awesome. It's becoming something else. Dancers are now beginning to know their rights. Yeah. You see dancers, they will just tell them, come on stage, this artist wants to do a video. They will just give you maybe stipend of 30K. Dancers will tell you, hey, I don't do that, talk to my manager.
It doesn't, yeah.
Okay, so managers now,
Pokoli, for instance. Yes. I believe Pokoli is a dancer.
Yeah, Pokoli is a dancer.
Yes, we'll say he's a dance entertainer. Say the dance entertainer, let me use that word. He's a dancer, but a dance entertainer. Like I said, we have dance artist, dance entertainer, and so he's a dance entertainer who influenced the Nigerian urban street dance to the world, and he supported the brand of dance. So he's a dance entertainer. Oh,
he's doing very, very well.
Very good. And if you see him now, he has created a niche for himself. He has a brand. You can't call Pokoli for a stipend. You can't. You want to sign a contract with Pokoli. If you want Pokoli to give you a dance move to trend your song. So dancers are beginning to see that opportunities, and they're beginning to grab it.
Speaking of opportunities, really quickly, social media. We see the influence of TikTok on dance, or rather we see how dancers are starting to use TikTok to influence people's music and trends. What do you say to that?
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Even
Let me tell you, this TikTok thing, I'm not a support of it for dancers. You know why? Everybody just go to TikTok to do one or two things and just get the followers. But they're not really passing the message of this dance. They just follow trends, like I said. Good dancers, I repeat, good dancers, you hardly see them have much followers on TikTok because they want to do the difficult thing. And
really?
Yeah, people that want to go through that stress, they just want something simple they can do.
Sorry, where I like to dance. So when I do TikTok videos, so it's a lot of stress. But now.
Can I tell you one truth? If you're doing TikTok videos, no more than there's something very.
But the ones that to move back. It's a lot of work now.
You see what we are seeing.
There are some that are a lot of work. It's not just you do like this.
It's not like TikTok. How many minutes? How many seconds? But the TikTok thing is, it just gives us that opportunity for people to know us. Gives us awareness, like we are existing. We are here.
Okay.
We are here. That's just the good thing about TikTok. Okay. Hello, I'm here. But when it comes to the main work, TikTok won't give you. A client won't pay you and tell you, I want you to come perform for me for an event. Send me a video, and you send him a TikTok
Okay,
video.
so if we look at where you have, sorry because of time, look at artists that trend with their style. So Buga is a style. And let's say he now calls you and says, okay, do like a addition to Buga. Would that, and trend it too at the same time? That's still dance. That's still...
Yes, that, like I said, when you just said something, when he calls me, now I'm making good money, big money.
That's it for you.
Good money. That's what we're saying. Dancers need good money. Do you know, can you mention 3 millionaires that's dancers in Nigeria? But you can mention millions of artists who are millionaires, but dancers, we are not rich.
So we're still trying to find our feet and create that.
You understand? So we're always left behind. Mention dancers who are well-to-do. Aside Pokoli, Cafe, give me someone else who you think is exceptional that will come to an event. You see them with flashy cars. Because why? We are being ripped of these opportunities. We are being ripped of these styles. Like you said, somebody will call me, give me a style. I just trend the song. It's just my name. By the end of the day, he has the credit.
There's a lot of work.
There's a lot to unpack and pat together.
It's nice to have you again on the show, and I hope that we are also helping to change the style with
On
one
TikTok,
dance.
via TikTok.
One dance at a time, even on Instagram. So everyone has joined this, so everybody's a dancer now.
That's why I created this project, Dance Boost with Hilary Jackson.
Yes.
To bring dancers, to boost you to the next level. Come, bring your talent, connect, sell yourself.
Connect.
Let people know you.
Okay.
Give them your style. Show them the real thing. And that's what's
Maybe
important.
when next I
Wow.
host the show, I'll do a dance battle. So invite a group of dancers all together.
And their dance
Let's
shows
go on
are
dance
broad. Now
battles.
there's
Yeah.
come dance, strictly come dancing, but that's like ballroom dancing. I think it's just strictly
There's still
ballroom.
So You Can Dance. There's
Yes.
still,
You
a
think
lot
you
of
can
brands
dance
around
and
the
all of that?
nation, yes.
Oh, nice. It was really nice having you on the show. We'll definitely
you so
have
much.
you again. So if you're a dancer, aspiring dancer, I'm sure they'll be able to reach you on Instagram, your handle.
Yeah, my Instagram handle is Hilary Jackson Dance.
Okay,
Yes,
Hilary
King.
Jackson Dance.
Hilary Jackson Dance King. My Hilary is one L.
Okay.
Hilary. Jackson Dance King.
King.
Together. Yeah.
Nice one.
Okay,
Nice
we have to go now. Our word of the day
Exit
says you can have
time.
it all, just not all at once. You can have it all, just not all. That's from our
one. Oprah Winfrey.
mother of broadcasting, Oprah Winfrey. And like we said, please make sure you shine your eyes, get your PVCs, say no to drunken justice, say no to child abuse, get your PVCs, do not sell your votes. And on that note, thank you so much, Hilary, for coming
Thank you so much,
you so
Hilary.
much.
on
Thank
the
you so much.
show. And please have an amazing day. We'll see you again tomorrow for our throwback episode of Silverbird. If it's your birthday, I don't think we have any better shout outs.
But if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.